on the move. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Ballmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. What?
Maybe a crease. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Give to the running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires on the move. Touchdown, Badger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Extending the play. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Fuller. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Joseph from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Fuller. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Throwing, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Now sliding to his left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced it.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the move at the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense said, forget that, man. We haven't had much success doing anything this first half, so we're just going to take a deep shot. And it was unsuccessful, but I do like when you take those shots because it makes the corners retreat a little bit more, makes the safeties play deep. Now, maybe work the middle of the field. Let's try to move this football down the field. Let's try to get some form of points before the halftime.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got it! And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Joseph fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Number 91, on to kick it away.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tied football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
He's got his man across the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, South Carolina. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Runs through the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you...
Finding some room. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Harvard. Slips through the line. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Made a defender miss. Shakes a man and he might take off. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't he?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. And let's take a second to look at the numbers these two quarterbacks have posted. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throwing Joseph. He lobs one high down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back into the game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Badgers want to move quickly. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Booster, booster! Go, go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Creates a little room. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunity.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house.